Now you already know, in our city, we got probably one of the best fights to be made at the moment. Not the biggest fight, but it's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? In our city of Norfolk, Virginia, we got Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Albright.
Yes, sir.
Now, when that fight first got announced, I was a little shocked. You know what I'm saying? He just, it's crazy because, he just beat Jermaine Ortiz and Keyshawn Davis. He, you know what I'm saying? He calling his shot, dropping his nuts at 147 in a division he ain't even get in yet. But, I'm like, oh, he for real. And, I believed him. And then when after the Frank Martin fight with Nahir Albright, I was curious to know where Nahir Albright was gonna go at from here. But then when I saw that poster, I'm like, what the fuck? No way they making this fight. And then I saw it, and now we back at the scope again. Now, I do believe, I don't think, and now hopefully I can get this answer. I don't look at it like everybody think, oh, he trying to take a fight for his big brother. As beautiful as a story that would be, I don't think boxing work like that. Because if that's the case, Jermell, is it Jermell or Jamal?
Yeah,
Who got smacked by Caleb Plant?
Jamal.
If that was the case, Jamal would have fought Caleb Plant already. Boxing don't work like that. So let's get that shit straight. Everybody was busy. Everybody was occupied, and the only one who was willing to come to work with Keyshawn Davis was Nahir Albright. So that's what we got. And that's just my speculation that I think is really true. But how you see that fight playing out realistically? They already fought. They say this is his hardest fight. How you see that fight going from a coach's standpoint?
I think the pace would be a bit slowed down than what it was the first fight. Honestly, you could say it was Keyshawn's hardest fight. It was competitive, but I think a lot of people get competitive and close mixed up. A fight can be competitive, but it don't take. I didn't leave that fight thinking, oh, Albright might have won. I thought it was a clear win. It just that Keyshawn had to work harder than expected to. Nahir Albright, he could be a bit tricky. He could be he's a good rangy fighter, knows how to keep you at range. So, I think he doesn't get the full recognition he deserves. He's better than most think, but I do think there's levels, and Keyshawn is at another level for than he is with him. I think he's at a situation. He had his bounce back fight but he's still trying to fully clear everything from the last situation last year. First, home back from then, fighting the dude that he had the incident with. So I think it's both are trying to make a statement, but when both are trying to make a statement, just go with the person I think is better, which is Keyshawn.
I mean, talking about that fight, man, we got Brian Norman Jr. from the A to Norfolk. That's crazy. We got him as the co-main. That's really a treat for us. Seeing him take his first defeat, he had a great year, 2025, knockout of the year winner. Then he fought Devin Haney. He lost, but even then, within that loss, it was still a competitive fight, not close, but competitive fight where with a good few adjustments, he probably could have came back and won if, if everything worked out better. Seeing him come back, what do you expect from him?
I expect him to, I know he's with Ronnie Shields. I know he's with a different trainer now, so interesting to see how that looks, which I think is better because I think, no disrespect to his father. His father got him where he's at, but it was time for him to have a new voice in his corner. So maybe tweak up on some things he could. I'd like to see if he looks light on his feet, if he better on his feet, more established jab, more consistent jab. He has some nice speed on him. Just I want to see how he looks with the new trainer. So I expect him to be a little bit different. Start a little bit slower, try to figure things out. But still, he's an explosive puncher. I expect to see that. But I expect him to just seeing that to work on things that he's been try to fix up some errors before we see that knockout that he's looking for.